What's popping? What's popping? See, in life, as a man, you have to be relentless. Yeah, it's gonna be mistakes you made. It's gonna be you get fired from your job. You got in a car accident. You lost your phone. Your baby mom put you on child support. You got kicked off the football team. You didn't make the basketball team. You didn't get to the college you wanted to get into. You're not doing what you want to do. Look, it's gonna be moments like that in life. That's just the real deal. That's just real life. But what you have to do is every time you get stepped back, you gotta evaluate and see what you gotta do to maneuver, and you go back. You know, that's all this shit is. You have to be relentless, man. And nobody can save you. People think going to a therapist, and nobody can save you because you still have to do the action. So that's why I always say it's important to have that vision board where you can look, okay, this is the life that I want. And you don't have to, I know it's a lot of guys, people who don't want to be rich. You don't have to want money or nothing. It's just a certain life that you want for yourself. Like, you have to see that life that you want for yourself every day. That's why I say create that vision board so you can get that life in reality, so that life can come in reality, you know, because that shit is important. You know, you have to be relentless. It's gonna be shit. Your girl gonna break up with you. I'm telling you, she gonna kick you out. Shit gonna happen. You gonna be homeless. You gotta sleep in your car. Your mom gonna kick you out. Your dad gonna kick you out. You have to be relentless. You can let nothing stop you. It's gonna be a temporary stop, like a day or two, so you can think on it. Okay, what I gotta do next? This happened, so I gotta do this. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to be relentless. In any situation, I don't care if you're in your early 20s and 30s, 40s, you have to be relentless. Because the moment you give in, you know what's gonna happen? And I don't like to put people down and like that, but a lot of guys, you're gonna be homeless, like for real homeless, like begging for money. You're gonna have a mental breakdown. A lot of homeless people, they just had mental breakdowns, or they lost family members, or something happened in their life that they couldn't shake back from, and it like messed them up on the inside. And some just homeless because they want to be homeless, you know. So shout out to them, but it is what it is, you know. Like I always say, it's no difference from a man in the penthouse or in the mansion and a man that's on the streets. It's no difference. It's no different. That's why when I see him, I'm like, damn, like shit, that could be me any day. Something could happen. God forbid, my mom can die, somebody I love can die. God forbid, but it can happen, and it's no difference. And my mind can go like this. I can say fuck everything. That's usually what happens. So you can't judge those people. That's usually what happens. So that's why I'm telling you guys right now, before shit does happen, you have to be relentless. When somebody died that you love, okay, shit gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You know, especially when it's somebody that you love. So you have to take a couple days off, sit back, and think of a new strategy. And like, just everything that bad happens, you got to toughen up your mind. You know, keep building your mind. Use that for art. Use everything in your benefit. You know, the only thing you don't want to do is just give up. Because once you give up, this world does not give a fuck about you. When they see homeless people walking, you know what they do? They treat them like they're invisible. And you don't know who these people are, man. When you see these people are somebody's kids. Like, they was once a baby. And now they out on the streets and people just look at them like they homeless. I mean, not homeless, but look at them like they're invisible. You know? And yeah, you can say it's their fault, whatever, but you just never know. So that's why I'm letting you guys know ahead of time, man. When stuff happens in life, you gotta get tougher. Something happened. Oh, okay. I gotta start getting up early in the morning. Okay, I gotta sleep in my car for 3 months. Cool. Let me do that. But while I'm doing that, let me create. Like Robert Greene, man. Sometimes you have to put your back against the wall. And me, no lie, I work better with my back against the wall. I gotta have something I'm fighting for. You know, but you want to be relentless. And the next thing, why not you? You know, Why, when I go on Facebook, I gotta see a lot of guys bragging on LeBron, bragging on Steph Curry, bragging on. Why can't you be that person that people brag on? You know, you have to start looking back, especially as a man, and say, okay, I'm talking to my creators, like people who want to create stuff, but you have to step back and say, okay, I'm bragging on these guys that I don't know, and if they saw me, they probably wouldn't even shake my hand. So you have to get to the point, okay, let me create some stuff where people talk about me in a great way. You have to respect yourself, because you could be in that same position. It's no difference. Because like I said on last video, we all have gifts. So it's no difference. That's just the Matrix telling you they're more important than you, but nobody's more important than you. The same attention they get, you can get, but you better be ready for it. That's why I say be an introvert. Do your work and put your work out. Hey, stay to yourself. Stay to yourself, because that's the best way. That's how you gonna last. I'm around people all the time, and I move like an introvert. I move invisible, and I just hear them. Everybody talking about each other. Everybody gossiping about each other. You don't want to be around that shit. You need to create. You don't need to be going through petty dramas, because life too short for that shit. You can go outside, get hit, you dead, and you was just talking about some petty shit. So why not you? And stay relentless, man. I'm telling you, life will throw some jabs at your ass, and it's gonna knock you down sometimes, but you can always get back up. That's why I don't talk about deadbeat dads. I don't talk about broke dudes. Man, look, that shit normal. It's gonna happen. But as a man, guess what happens? We get better with time. You starting to wisen up. You start to go through things, and when you're an introvert, you start thinking. You're like, okay, maybe I have to become this man. Maybe everybody write about me. Maybe I have to become this man. And you start evolving. That's how life works. But as long as you want to hang with friends, and people go belittle you, they gonna put you down. They gonna say, oh, this all you gonna be. Yeah, because they don't see how evolution works. Of course you gonna be an asshole. Of course you gonna be broke. Of course. But like I say, when them 30s hit, life go change. So when I say stay relentless, man, I really mean that shit. Every week is a battle. Every week is a battle. And you can't lose. Yeah, you will get knocked down, but you can't lose the war for real. And I hate cliche sayings. I hate all that shit, but this shit is just real, because I'll be 33 next year. I see life keep throwing things at you. Once you think you in a good spot, bam, he got another thing. You gotta be ready. You gotta be sharp. What's stopping you from creating that great album? What's stopping you from putting out a book? What's stopping you from selling your paint? What's stopping you from opening up a studio? What's stopping you from building your first house, as an architect? What's stopping you from just building shit? What's stopping you from being these great artists? Nothing is stopping you. You just have to stay relentless. It's no difference. You just have to put that shit out. And the best thing about these days is you can do that shit. You can do that. And man, look, I can't wait till I put out my next book. I'm telling you, man, this shit just gonna be so powerful. And that's how you gotta think about your work. You have to fall in love with this shit, man. And this is your first love. This is the love that you search. This is your soulmate. That's how you gotta talk about your work. You gotta talk about your work like it's a woman. This is your soulmate. So you gotta treat her right. You gotta put the right things in it. That's love. A lot of guys out here searching for love in a person before they figure out what they really love to do, before they really find that thing that just turns on the light inside of them. Once you find that thing that turns on that light inside you, man, bro, when you're around women, I'm telling you, it just gonna be different. it just gonna hit different because you bring something to the table. You don't bring the basic conversations of today. You're not debating. You're not talking about shade room. You're not talking about gossip. You got shit to build on. You really got, you can put her to work. You know, you can put her to work for you. That's why I don't follow these red pill guys, because they talk down on women. But guess what? Women really can help you. They can really get you rich. They can really give you information. You know, they can really be on your team. You know, that's when you come with building your art, you know. So let's go.